And we're live.
Hey, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy, and together we're the Rainbow Grannies.
Hey.
Hey! It is Sunday morning, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, another funny day. We come on here on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday at 9 to just, invite you for coffee with us. We're part of the LGBTQ plus community. It's a safe space to talk about queer stuff and any other kind of stuff we want to talk about. We should stay away from politics and religion unless it has to do with the gay community, because we're here to be a happy place.
Right. So,
And
so if you're on YouTube, which our YouTube channel is Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies, and you want to ask us anything and maybe comment, like right now live, you can comment. I'm not sure we can see your comments afterwards. So if you want to, just go ahead and comment on our recordings, and then they'll pop up, and I'll be able to see them, and I'll answer and tell you whatever it is you want to know.
so we're here on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. We get a lot of comments coming in on TikTok, and so we'll read them out loud so that, folks on YouTube know what we're responding to.
Right.
But you can type here on YouTube also. Let us know you're there. Ooh, here we go already. Kate. Hey, Kate.
Hey, Kate, how you doing?
Good morning, Rainbow Granny.
Hey, Chris Cooley, how you doing? Hey, Dots, how you doing? Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Chris, for putting on your badge and fighting crime.
Okay, so what is six? Six is a movie or something? Because said that they saw Six was amazing yesterday. If
Yeah,
anybody had the chance
that's
to
that.
see it,
That's the one that has to do with the king and his 6 wives. And
oh
is a actual play was going on downtown
yeah,
Pittsburgh, and it looked like it was. I saw clips of it. It looked like it was beautiful.
yeah,
It was a musical. Um,
uh-huh.
hmm
Okay, well, nice. Thanks, Kate. I'm glad to let us know about it and that it was good.
No, we don't really sign. She doesn't really sign. Judy reads lips. So,
Good morning from
hey
Nashville.
Amber, how you doing? Yes, we're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Steelers. How about that? 1 point
Yeah,
down this last week.
right. Great game Thursday, huh? We fell asleep.
Yeah, but 1 point.
Edie kept watching it and watching the score and kept checking it up online, but I was sound asleep.
Oh, you're from Pittsburgh too? Huh,
Ooh, hello from Sweden.
yeah,
Sweden in the house.
I think Sweden makes really good chocolate, huh?
Mm.
I don't know if there's any such thing as bad chocolate.
Yeah, I don't know that
All
there's such a
chocolate.
thing as bad chocolate. No,
hmm
I've never tasted bad chocolate,
Oh, I have that cheap
but it was
chocolate.
old.
The
Oh,
that cheap chocolate that they sell for like Easter and stuff, or Easter
uh,
baskets, and it's
yeah.
nasty and cheap. Morning,
Were
everybody.
they
Good
lacking
morning.
in the sugar or something?
I don't know. They make it out of wax or something like that. So I'm waiting to hear a few minutes, and the sun will actually move out of my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Usually in the morning when we come on like this, it starts out like this, and in a few minutes, by the time we get on here and get rolling, it's
It
rolled
moved
on
a
up,
little bit.
and I can see and read the screens. And let's see, you guys are so cute. And I see, I can read that. You
Good,
so cute.
good
Hey, I
morning,
want to thank
Queen.
you
No
all.
cheap chocolate for you.
Heck no. Oh my God, Judy, I saw where. Remember that chocolate we bought when we were at the beach? That the day or what's that?
Ocean, that
Yeah,
Dubai.
yeah, Dubai chocolate. I saw it here, right? But they actually had it in a locked case,
Get out,
and a candy
get
bar of
out.
it is $14. How much
We
did you
had
pay for it there?
it was probably like that. I mean, it was cheaper to get it not already wrapped and stuff. It was cheaper to get it in like bulk
What
kind of
time is
thing.
it here? It's 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern
And
time.
I'm sorry, we ate it and it was not to die for. That brownie we get at Mama Meatball, that's to die
Yeah,
for.
but you know what though? I wanted to buy it for you the other day just to surprise you with it.
Yeah,
But when I saw it was
that
fourteen
price,
dollars a bar, I thought this nah, she ain't worth all that
it
kind of
is not
surprise.
that good.
I
Uh-uh.
didn't like the texture.
Well, yeah, because of the nuts or the
Yeah,
pistachios they put in there. But I
yeah.
liked it because of that. But I'm still not paying $14 for it.
Let's see, my daughter likes that stuff. Okay, yeah. Yes, Mama Meatballs too. Those brownies at Mama Meatballs are
Mm-hmm.
on point.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you something make me act up. You know how we were talking earlier.
Yeah.
Is let me call down there because I don't really want the pizza. I mean the pizza's tolerable, but I call down there because I want the brownies.
Uh-huh.
And when I call down there and say, you guys got any brownies, and they have their nerve to say no, we're all sold out. I'm over it. It ain't. Oh, thanks for the gift. Mm.
Mm.
Whenever you give gifts, we like to give
Yes.
kisses because it's just something really nice. And those gifts, they add up. And at the end of the month, we can get enough to get us a pizza. So I want to thank you. For anybody that doesn't know us on TikTok here, I'm Edie,
I'm Judy,
and
and
together
together
we're
we're
the
the
Rainbow
Rainbow
Grannies. We
Grannies.
come on here every Saturday and Sunday morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. We are part of the LGBT plus community. So we're here, we're two gay, lesbian old ladies. And we both have had lives all before us. We've been married for about 4 years now. We've been together for 11 years. We have children. She has
Mhm.
one from previous. I have two from previous. We got grandkids all together, and
And I never even realized I was old until we started doing TikTok.
we're living a pretty nice life. So we're here to share with you that it is possible to go ahead
Hmm.
and come out and be who you are and enjoy who you are,
And if
and it's
kids and
okay.
grandkids are, who crazy about you and just
Yep,
have family and have friends and have neighbors.
right. It's okay.
So the other day, yeah, I was saying the other day, last week, at the I was at the supermarket to get Edie a birthday cake. And so it had happy birthday Edie on it. And the cashier said, "Oh, who's Edie?" And I said, "It's my wife. It's her birthday today." And the people, behind me in line all said, "Oh, yeah, well, good. Happy birthday to her." And I said, "Yeah, I think our 4-year-old granddaughter is more excited than she will be because she wanted to know if we were going to have a birthday cake. We got to have a birthday cake." They all agreed, all agreed. And by the time I left, they were all saying, "Well, wish your wife a happy birthday, happy many, returns from us." And it's like, that wouldn't have happened 40 years
Oh
ago,
no, no. Well,
you
for one, you
know?
wouldn't be able to say my wife. But I
Hmm.
also said I wanted to touch on this. It says, "What's the best thing you love about each other?" Well, I'm gonna tell you one of the best things I love about Judy is Judy. Now, this is probably gonna like some people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's so ordinary," but it's not in my life. Judy allows me to be me, and that is what's so wonderful about me and Judy. She lets me be me as far as how I'm feeling, how I'm dressing, what I want to do, like my creativity. I mean, I go through so many, I'm a creative person, and I go through so many phases where this time I want to make this and I want to make that and I want to do this and I'll go, I bought all the gear to go fly fishing and then my arms went bad, and just all these things I do stained glass windows and I mean just anything that rubs me and it's like and so Judy doesn't never say anything to me like oh my god you mean you're going to spend $100 on a saw and that's it. Nope, nope, she don't say nothing like that. She's just matter of fact she's like behind me 100%, like whatever it is I'm feeling or I want to make or how and then, like if when we used to go out if I wanted to put on a tie that day she never said nothing like, "Oh, yeah, I can't believe you're going to wear a tie today" or nothing. She didn't say anything like that. Or tomorrow, I may put on a dress, and if anything, she may say, "Boy, you look really pretty in that." Because I would venture to say, any woman, man, whoever puts on a dress wants to feel pretty.
Hmm.
So it's just so nice for her to come back out and to reinforce that for me. So what am I missing here? They wanted to know
Yeah,
what are
they
you
say I'm
feeling.
beaming.
Uh, so
I, what I love about Edie, she makes me laugh. But what I love about our relationship is that we're both creative people. And so all the things that Edie's just saying, like, I guess maybe some people would give their partner some flack about it.
yeah,
I don't understand it because this is who Edie is. And it's what makes, you're so creative and you're so beautiful
and
and you're
even
just
my
so
my
fun
little
and
projects
adventurous.
and
And it's just
right, my projects
wonderful.
and my things that I take on are not going to spend so much money they're going to make us live under the bridge.
Hmm.
I'm just it's all part of me and who I am and creating whatever it is I want to create.
Yeah, and maybe that's another thing. Some couples they get on each other about spending money, and maybe in some cases they do need to, but in our case, it's like you've been taking care of your business all your life, and so have I. So us being together isn't going to suddenly change that.
Right. And I think, I think with me, I'm so in tune with buying either something that's used or something that's on sale or whatever that even if you thought you might want something really cool, I could probably look around and see if I can find it like on sale.
Hmm.
and that would make both of us happy.
Yeah, so here's the my grandmother passed away last week and she never accepted me. Thank you for being visibly you.
Oh,
I'm sorry about everything about your
sorry,
grandma.
George.
That is tough.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, the baby shower. Let me tell you, JD, it was the best baby shower I have ever been to in my whole life. And I'm gonna tell you, I know you probably think, well, it was your daughter's baby shower. No, this was top notch baby shower. It was perfect. For one, the food was so good that people asked if we catered it, and no, we didn't. It was like they had bought the chicken at some place, and then they
Hmm.
bought the mac and cheese at this other soul food place that makes really good mac and cheese. I made the green beans with potatoes in them,
Hmm.
and then the other grandma made the pasta salad, and it looked really good too. And then there was rolls, and then there was this little stacked sandwiches,
Hmm.
and then my daughter had ordered the cupcakes because she wanted to get fancy cupcakes off this one girl that this baker, but the baker called her and told her she didn't have time to do it or something. So she bought cupcakes and she bought the little tops that go with the theme and put
Yes.
them in it, and it just
Yeah.
made it so cute. I
Yeah.
made this fruit fruit bowl that
Oh
looked like
yeah.
a, how,
A
have you seen
baby
them
in a
ones?
in a buggy.
Yeah, where they look like a little baby, and they put a binky in its mouth. Anyway, it was so cute. So,
Yeah, and I know all the games that you could do, and if you didn't want to play a game, you didn't have to. But if you wanted to, they just had all these sheets on the table with all these questions and stuff for the game that you fill it out, and then they
right.
see out who
It
got
was
how many
nice
right,
games.
and
It wasn't the ones
yeah.
where you feel like you have to play. I mean, a lot
Hmm.
of us just sat at the tables and talked and all that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Um, can you pull up that? Remember the picture I sent you of the?
Of their
Yeah.
yeah.
So I thank you very much, Destin. So what else? Anyway, it turned out to be a very, very nice baby shower, and she got a ton.
See
Let's
if
see,
you can
she
show
got a
that.
ton of gifts. Oh, okay. Here, I hope you
Can you
can
see
see
it?
it because I can't tell on the. Yeah, there you go. That's the fruit basket that I made. Isn't that cute?
Yeah. Let's see if I can show it on YouTube.
So,
Yeah. Could it glare?
yeah,
There you go.
it worked out really, really nice. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, when I took a picture of it and sent it to my daughter after I was making it, she was like, "Oh my God, that's cuter than the picture." Because she had sent me a picture and asked me if I was able to make that, and it's like, "Oh, there's very little I can't make."
Be
Thank you.
creative. It is so creative.
Let's see. A baby is such a joy. So excited. It is. We are so excited. I cannot wait till he gets here. His name is going to be Nico Alexander. And so it's Niko and middle name Alexander. And I just think that's such a beautiful name, too. Anyway, let's talk about whatever. Let's see. Well, you know what, though? I'll tell you, Nico, what he does have coming to him is he's got a whole family full of love,
Oh yes, he does.
and it just, my daughter's a little older. They call her geriatric um, pregnancy because she's 35 now. She's getting ready to turn
Yeah.
35 or whatever. So, look at me, or whatever. She's either 35 or she's getting ready to turn 36, one of them. So, um, she's older now and she's like secure in her job and her stuff is good and everything like that.
Mhm.
And so all of us haven't had really babies around and for so long that everyone in our whole lives is just excited to have a baby. So as far as him, he's going to be blessed in the gay world, the straight world,
Mhm.
the polyamorous world, just any old world that's out there that
Yep.
loves.
Yep.
Okay, George, bye for now. See you later. Thank you very much for joining
Somebody
us.
else here said that his middle name also is Alexander.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So Nico will have a great community around him.
Yes,
Yeah.
he will. Yes, he
Yeah.
will. Because, I mean, we are all yesterday. I mean, I can't tell you how many. She was trying to guess how many people were there, but it was crowded
Yeah.
for her shower. So that just shows
Oh
that
yeah.
there's going to be a lot of people.
And
Thank you
people
for the
came, and
roses.
family came in from all over to
Yeah,
make it
they
here.
traveled for hours and stuff. And, that was very nice. So
Family and
thank
friends
you for the
travel.
gifts.
Family and friends all traveled a long way, and that was really nice and really important. You'd think it's just so nice. It's got to be so nice for your daughter to
Yeah.
know that so many people cared and wanted to celebrate with her.
Right, right. So we're bringing this little boy into a whole world of love and
Hmm.
acceptance.
Hmm.
So whatever he is, whatever his life pattern chooses to take him, we're all right there behind him.
Thank you for the gift.
You know, we're
I'm
here to
gonna be back.
support.
I'm gonna warm up my coffee. You need it warmed up, or you good?
I've already drank a couple cups. No, I'll just, yeah, I guess. That means I gotta talk. Let's see, I gotta
Okay.
think. You two are beautiful. Thank you very much,
I'll be right back,
Rosie.
folks.
Let's see. See if the echo happens. Oh, Judy, that's thank you. Take this with you.
Oh, there's that noise thing. That's so
Yeah,
funny.
so thank you very much. I just made her take her phone with her so we don't have to hear it.
Right.
I appreciate that. Let's see. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Big Mama. Hey, Big Mama, how you doing? Let's see. How did you two meet? We met at the Ohio Women's Festival um, 11, 12 years ago. So, big ring, yes. Oh, well, it's probably sparkling now. The sun's catching it, huh? But yeah, this is a very nice ring. I was married before. I was married for 20 years before. And I was married to a man, and we were young when we got married. We were 22 when we got married, and he had picked me out a ring. And, he bought what he could afford to buy and everything like that. But the truth of the matter was, I never really liked the ring. I think so many times I think that thing where men go out and pick rings for women, and then they surprise them, and then they do the will you marry me kind of thing and all that. I mean, it's nice and everything, but I just think that if it's something that you're going to wear every day for the rest of your life, you should get to pick it. You know, you think a ring is just a ring? Oh no, no, no. I wanted one, that just said bow. You know, and so yeah, I think you have to wear it. It would be like somebody else going out and buying you a hat and saying, "Here, this is the hat you get to wear for the rest of your life." And it's like, well, but maybe I don't like that hat. you know so I just think that if you're going to do it, you should take them. And yeah, but I know it kind of ruins that surprise thing. But oh yeah, so what was your thoughts on the Chelsea Lynn? Okay, when I watched you on that Chelsea Lynn video, I was just like, oh my goodness, looky there when she slapped you across the head with her boobie, right? Isn't that what that was? Let's see, very true. Let's see, this is from Big Mama. Very true. I agree, 1,000%. Or they should be paying attention to details, right? True, true. You should be allowed to pick it up. That's right. Yes, yes, she was hilarious. Right, I mean, when we're talking about the rings and all that kind of stuff, I mean, it is. I mean, I know it always seems really nice for people to be able to do that, surprise thing and everything, but I feel like I was stuck with a ring that was mediocre and one that I wasn't really crazy about for 20 years. And you don't feel right about taking it and exchanging it out for like one that you really really like, because that's almost like kind of insulting. Like, they bought you a ring and you don't, you halfway don't like it, and so I want to take it back and get one I like. Yes. So well, and it, I mean, like some people are funny about name brand shorts and stuff like that. They want to wear Nike shorts or just regular shorts or whatever. And if you bought somebody regular shorts and they like Nike shorts, wouldn't they feel weird? I mean, I know this sounds crazy. I'm comparing a ring to shorts or whatever, but that's just the way I feel. So how about you? How about everybody else? Thank you very much for all the gifts. Let's see. I'd rather run a fun proposal trip than an expensive ring. Well, I now that I'm at the age I'm at, I honestly want both because I yeah, I want both. And we didn't do anything spectacular for the proposal. It was more like we just went to this neat little bakery that was interesting, and she proposed there. And when she proposed, we didn't have rings. She asked me to get married, and we didn't have rings, and that was okay because later on. after not even that much later, I mean, within a week or so, I was out shopping and found one that I really truly liked. And so
Talking
that's
about
what,
rings.
yeah, we're talking about. If you're going to wear one for the rest of your life, you
Mm-hmm.
should wear something that you really like. Why
Mm-hmm.
should you wear something that somebody else picked for you? You
Yep.
know, that would be like me saying, I like this ball cap. Here, you wear this
Yeah,
for
you
the
wear
rest
the
of your life.
right. Uh-huh. There you go. Yeah.
Thank you for the coffee, you
You're welcome.
sweetie girl. Mm.
Yeah. 25. Oh. Oh, thank you for the gift. 25. Okay, I guess you've been reading all of this.
Yes.
Okay. I
Let's
bought
see.
a shirt that said, "Will you marry me?" When I also took four of our good friends.
That sounds fun, Blaze.
Nice.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. ETA Fridays. I will ask my wife to marry me. Wow, sounds good. You already calling him your wife?
Yeah. Good morning from Myrtle Beach.
Yeah. I've never been to Myrtle Beach.
Nope.
You
Me
know,
neither.
maybe next year, huh? We
Maybe.
always do so many plans, though.
Uh huh.
Let's see.
Would Judy rather a nice trip or a nice ring?
Oh, she'd rather a trip.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. What's it say?
We've been married for 5 years, and I just asked her 5 years ago and finally got married. Oh,
Oh,
okay. My husband
congratulations.
gave me a diamond chip from his grandma's ring, and I picked a setting. There you go.
That's nice.
It's for lovers, Myrtle Beach.
Pittsburgh
Yeah.
can be for lovers too
Uh huh.
if you do it right.
Especially if you live at the top of the cul-de-sac, like we
Have
do.
Let's
Hmm.
see. Have you ever almost lost the ring? Oh heck no! I had it sized and they sized it too small. Only way I'd lose this one is if they cut my finger off.
No, I think I've been around my mom often enough to see for what reason she would remove her ring so it wouldn't get lost, like when cooking and stuff. And so I've learned to
I've
mimic what
seen
she
too many
does.
times people take them off though, and they'll sit them on the windowsill above the
Hmm.
sink,
Yep.
and they get knocked off down into the sink.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and then you hear the dishwasher go.
The garbage disposal.
Thank you, oh yes.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah.
Annie, thank you for being the newest follower. We appreciate it. Anybody that's in here that's not following, make sure you follow. I'm Edie,
I'm Judy, and
and together
together
we're
we're
the
the
Rainbow
Rainbow Grannies.
Grannies.
We come on here
Thank you,
Saturday and
Casey.
Sunday morning, 9 o'clock Eastern time. We are part of the LGBTQ plus community and welcome everybody who is and who are allies to come and hang out,
Yeah.
chit chat
So we come
about
on for about an
whatever.
hour now, and we'll just talk about whatever happens to pop into our minds or whatever's popping into yours. We have a YouTube channel too. It's Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies. So when you get a chance, go over there and watch some of our videos. How did you feel about the No Kings Day? Well, I'm gonna tell you. Did you happen to
Mhm.
see any of that on the news?
I saw a little on the news. I was just looking at all my friends who were there and posting on Facebook, and
It
friends of
was
mine who couldn't
huge
make it, and we
downtown.
were cheering everyone on.
It was
Yeah,
huge downtown.
yeah,
I saw what do you call them, a
hmm,
drone picture.
yeah.
Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
God,
yeah.
thousands and thousands
Hmm.
and thousands of people. I thank God I wasn't stuck in that traffic. You know, I'm glad that the people were there to support and do what they have to do.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
oh my God, if we'd had to drive out of that traffic. Now, the only thing I could think of was the restaurants downtown probably really did well.
That could
Anybody
be.
that opened up and sold
Yeah.
pizzas or anything,
Yeah, that's true.
you
So
know, any
here I was
food
there
trucks.
one in Boston. Somebody saying here, good,
Ah,
thank you,
yeah.
thank you.
We've been together 11 years.
Yeah,
Let's
and I
see.
want to say everybody here who went to No King's Day, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, you're always looking at us as trailblazers. I want to say that we thank you for carrying the torch.
Well, just like you said years ago, I can't remember who you told me said it, but freedom isn't free. You
You're
know,
gonna have
you
to always
always have
fight
to
to
fight
keep it.
for it because if it was free, all those other countries out there that are living underneath somebody's oppression wouldn't
Right,
be. And I know we try not to talk politics.
right. But this is this definitely
This is
affects
for
the queer
real.
community and
This is
everything
for
else.
real.
Look at all the people in the trans community, especially, have been very fearful
Mm-hmm.
because of all the things happening against them since January.
Yeah.
Look at
Well,
all
you know
the
what?
gay community with people who are afraid they're going to lose their marriages.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a big deal.
Right. Right. So
It's a big deal.
So
I've been
anyway, I think it's time for you to go because
mhm.
you're not on the same page with us, so there's no real
Right.
reason for you. Yeah,
There's tons of other TikTok
yeah,
sites
there
for you to
is.
be on.
Go open up your own. Open up your
Yeah.
own TikTok and get your own following, and you go out there and spread your love or hate or whatever it is. Okay?
I've been with my partner 14 years. Yeah, 14 years. But so, is there somebody I gotta get rid of, or can the moderators do
Yeah, I
it?
think they already took care of everything.
Okay.
So
Okay.
anyway, we woke up last night in the middle of the night, no water on the street. Good Lord. Tonight now, if you can hear it in the background, they're down there digging up the street. I hope they're not making it where we can, because they should knock on each other's door if they make it where we can't get around it.
Right.
Let's
Right.
see. They're moving the lawn. No, but that's probably what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I hope. I wish
Hi
they.
from
I
Cincinnati.
wish they were up here doing something to the lawn because it would be an opportunity to plant some grass.
Uh huh.
We need grass planted.
Yes, we do.
Let's see.
Yeah, that construction work. They're going to repair the water pipes. I'm assuming that's what they're doing.
Uh huh. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, we have about a half hour to go before we'll be gone. So if you got anything you'd like to talk about, now's the time to talk about it. We are
Anything
part
you
of
want
the
to ask us?
Yes, anything you'd like to ask us, we are part of the LGBT plus community. And we are sorry we started talking about politics because I try to stay out of that because of what was happening right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'll never
Right.
all agree, so the best thing to do is what we do here is we try to release from all that and have a
Right.
good time.
Right.
We try to make ourselves where this is one time of the day where you can just have yourself a nice time, have some coffee with us and talk.
How do you keep your relationship fresh? You know,
The shower helps.
and I think among the things we do is we have a lot of adventures, and even when, even when we've been having some health problems, we still manage to do some adventures. Like
Yeah.
even haven't gone out to the ocean this year,
Oh
this
yeah.
summer.
Or I love a good. We like adventure. Like we got a pickup truck. I got a Ford Ranger, and just to be able to get in the truck and just like take off and go somewhere, that is so nice. I mean, we haven't got to go out to Elk County this year, and this is a perfect time. Anybody that um, is near Pennsylvania here to hit Elk County. They have wild elks running through the woods out there. You get a chance to go and see them do their natural thing and stuff. Thank you very
Thank
much
you
for
for
the
all the gifts.
gifts.
Let me even back up some more about we go on these adventures. I guess I'm thinking what it comes down to is you can be at home all day, every day, thinking about all the house stuff, all the chores that have to be done, all the issues that you might bicker about. But when you go out on an adventure, you're taking yourself outside that world and
Right.
being put in the rest of the world and just being fed all that neat new information, new
But
stuff
you know
to
what I think
do.
the best thing to do when you take those road trips though
Yeah.
is to make sure that you do up the dishes and make sure
Hmm.
that the house is kind of ridded up. So, and ridded is a Pittsburgh word. I think because when that way, after you go out for your road trip, even if it's a weekend or it's just a day trip or whatever, when you come back in the house,
Hmm.
dishes ain't up in the sink stinking. Everything's
Right.
good. You just
Right.
come
You come
on
home
in.
still feeling good after the
Yeah,
trip.
you can sit down, get your blankie out, watch a little TV. We've been together
Yeah.
11 years. I've missed seeing you. How have you been these past couple months? Anything fun going on? Well, I took a little bit of time off because I had my knee replaced. So in that time, we just also it was kind of summer and it's been pretty nice. Just
Hmm.
uh,
Bless you.
thank you. Let's
Yeah.
see, what's that?
Yeah. Planning a metaphorical clean house after the metaphorical road trip is so me.
Yeah, yeah. Just to come. Thank you. Let's see.
And when you do these trips, I mean, when doing trips, not everybody like to hop in the car and go out on a trip somewhere. For some people, that's kind of scary, but there's always activity to do in the neighborhood,
No,
you know?
I love it. For one, I
Hmm.
like to drive. For
Hmm.
another, I like to drive my truck. And we have a theory.
Yeah.
As long as you got daylight and plenty of gas, money, got a little, got a little
Yeah.
money and some daylight and gas, we are in good shape.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good shape. I mean, let's go.
So we have, do you believe in soulmates or should I be less picky?
I
Yeah,
just
you're
think you should
driving
be
it,
less
baby.
picky, less picky. I don't think there is such a thing as soulmates. What do you think?
Yeah, when you ask about being less picky, that's what I think about. That's what I get hooked onto. We both know so many folks who don't.
Hello, Moto.
Okay, I'll be back.
So, we talked about being less picky just because I think that
Oh,
sometimes people put it in their mind that they want somebody that's six
I,
foot tall, that's you know blonde and has this kind of job and that kind of job, and
that's okay. I think my daughter and I think she realized we were on TikTok and hung up.
well, you can go ahead and go talk to her for a minute and see if there's something
Yeah.
you need to straighten up with her. Because
Oh, my bad.
okay, so so then that way, I think sometimes. I mean, when I left out of the house that day and I ran into Judy, I wasn't looking for, a cute little nerd, but I just happened to fall across one. And she ended up being really nice. And so yesterday, a friend of mine came up from when we were in eighth grade together. We've been friends all along. And she watched Judy around at the shower and she says, "You know what? She's a real keeper." And I looked at her and I said, "You know what? She is." And it's not that I would have went out looking directly for that. And sometimes people like want somebody that's a lawyer, somebody 6 foot tall, somebody's blonde and all that. And that, sometimes, I mean, I'm not saying lower your standards to where, you know, I mean, God, no, you know what I mean. Let's see. I was that way. Okay, this is King Zeus. I was that way for many years of being picky, so I changed it this year. Yeah, I mean, you of course you want somebody that's things that aren't tolerated. Like I mean, I would never want somebody that doesn't take a shower or their teeth's all blowed out or just things that for me personally that are just not happening. But there's sometimes I would definitely not want someone that does not have a job. I mean, so I don't think that's being a really picky thing just because I want them to have a job. I'm just saying that
They
because
don't
they
have to
work.
be 6 foot tall, brown
Well,
hair,
I'm not
blue
saying they have
eyes.
to be a lawyer or a stock exchange or something like
Uh-huh.
that. I'm just saying just somebody that knows how to take care of their business, somebody that's functionable, you know?
hmm hmm
Let's see. What's that
You
say?
know, something is how you feel when you meet that person. Hmm
Well, I thought she was really cute, but I was drinking.
But
But let's see, I can't stand when people say they have to be a certain color. Oh, yeah. See,
hmm
I just think that some people don't open themselves up for a whole world that's out there, you know? And that's where they cheat themselves
hmm
out of finding someone, and the first time, well, you think it's compromise is
well, if
not,
you're saying don't never compromise, like don't settle for somebody who who treats you nasty, but you don't want to be alone.
oh, yeah, that kind of stuff. No,
Yeah,
no.
but compromise, like
If they're
you
only
know,
5'7" and they're not 6 foot, it's
hmm
possible that you can make that happen because these little things are just minor things in my realm. Let's see.
yeah.
Daryl says,
My husband and I are opposite, but it works. He's Puerto Rican and I'm white. We have 3 kids.
right. And it works. And it works for you. So what I see is so many people are so busy sticking to, I would never date a Puerto Rican, but they're alone. They're alone and they're sad.
What
See,
percentage of a good relationship should be the physical attraction, do you think?
well,
Crazy.
I don't know, but I think quite a bit because if you can't roll over and look at that person in the morning without like throwing up,
And
I think you should just like
you know
that's
what?
not good.
I think I I actually truly think that when you get attracted to somebody, there's something about the person that's attracting you, and then they look beautiful to you.
Right, right.
You
Because
know,
what
'cause
I think is attractive, other people don't think
might
is
not
attractive.
say.
Right. I mean, I think Judy is really cute as can be. But I'm kind of glad. I mean, I like the fact that that she's you can look at her and everything's good. But I don't. I'm glad I don't have to fight the rest of the world away. You
That I'm
know.
not good. That I'm not Barbie doll gorgeous.
I mean, well, but you know what? A lot of people don't aren't attracted to Barbie doll
True.
gorgeous. I'm not attracted to Barbie doll gorgeous. Now I will look. You know what? I actually, okay, this is confession time here. Ready for this?
Okay.
You probably seen it happen to me. We were at a function,
Yeah.
Pew Lane. That last picnic, we went down to
Okay.
Pew Lane. And do you remember that one woman that came here to do our insurance thing?
Mm-hmm.
And remember, she came to that picnic and
Mm-hmm.
she had her kids with her and stuff. Her kids are like in their 20s or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're grown kids. She was dressed so attractive that the whole time I was almost lost my mind to where I was just like, oh my god, oh my. I mean, I say it even because that's I've actually felt like I needed to apologize because you're not supposed to like ogle at somebody like that, you know. But she had on this sexy dress with her cleavage and stuff all hanging out and everything. I mean, her hair was put together, her makeup was. She was beautiful, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and I'm thinking, Edie, shame on you. Oh my god. What was she wearing? She had a head. I did see that she had a head and it looked okay, you know, but I mean everything else. I feel like when she put her clothes on that morning and she picked out that dress with her cleavage hanging out like that, she expected to be able to. You guys, tell me if you think this is right. She expected for everybody to be
To
like,
notice.
yeah, to notice that she looked really good, or she would have just put on a t-shirt and a pair of old sweats. Don't you think? She'd have looked like we look,
Mm.
you know, but she didn't. You know, she looked really, really good. Do you think maybe her transgender son helped pick out what she was going to wear because he had really good taste in
Yeah.
himself too? You know, so it was just like, damn. I mean, honestly, when I think
Or
back, I'm
maybe she.
embarrassed. That's how bad I was. I'm embarrassed. Do you think
Or it
I
makes
should?
me wonder if that she
Should I
doesn't
call
want.
her or something and say I'm sorry? What do you think? Should I call her and tell her I'm sorry for ogling? No, you don't think she noticed it? She had to notice it because I felt like after I came down out of it, I was just like, "Oh my god, you idiot!" You know?
And I think
I
some
mean,
people might appreciate that.
"Oh my god, look at
And some people might appreciate that they, because you like you weren't
her."
crude to her or
That might
anything.
bring. I felt like I was in a way because I was like I had almost lost my mind. I was
Call
just
and
like,
tell her to keep being her. Tell her she's beautiful.
she was before, and I better not call her, and not
Because
unless I'm calling her with insurance
they'll
information.
saying that might bring attention to the
No
situation.
shit.
No shit. You can window shop
Yeah.
all day.
I,
Yeah.
I mean, she's the reason why I look forward to the picnic next year. It wasn't about the menu. It was. I mean, they had nice hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff on there. But I really hope she comes next year, and this time
See?
I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like
Yeah.
not act like that. I'm gonna have myself under control.
She's very familiar with bringing attention to things.
I know. Because if she wasn't, she wouldn't have wore
When
that with
that
all
right,
that. I mean,
right.
she had it like they was all out there. The only thing that was covered was maybe her nipples,
Uh-huh.
you know. And then
Uh-huh.
she's built really nice too. So the way her waist came in, and then her dress just flowed, and it was just like bam. And then her hair was pretty, you know. And she's originally from Italy, so she had a beautiful skin tone and
Yeah, it looks like somebody else gotta go, folks. Simple picnic attire, of course.
yes, yes. Look,
Dang, you was looking hard.
I know, I know, I know. And not only that, I'm sure I was like, oh my god, oh my god. I if I didn't say it out my lips, it was coming out my eyes.
Oh, Nana, too sexy thing. Glad Judy is self confident. You can. I'm loving this. Edie may look, but she doesn't touch.
No,
And if she stopped looking, I'd be worried. Like, what's wrong
I
with
was
you?
embarrassed that I was like that. That like I don't know. I know, and it was all them old ladies sitting at the table too, and they all look like I don't know, truckers, or whatever. And not that not that nothing bothers me with an old lady looks like a trucker. It's just that when you had like a table of 5 old ladies sitting there looking like truckers, growing like hair chin and stuff, and then you got her walking up looking like she was floated down out of the clouds. Not the truckers, yeah, yeah, Let's see, just do you look? Yes, that's all I get to do is look. I would never, ever, ever. I mean, I
Mhm.
felt bad all the looking I was doing. I would never go over that.
If you were her, would you want someone to look at you? I would.
Yeah, I would. I would, and that's what I was saying earlier too. Like when lesbian, straight, gay, whatever. When you put on something pretty like that, a pretty dress, you put it on because you want people to see you.
This is what she meant to say. Judy, do you look? So this is funny because I look, but I don't know. Edie catches me all the time because I don't even realize I'm looking. Like someone will walk by who's got a really cute ass, and Edie says, "Yeah, I know she's got a cute ass." Doesn't
That's
she?
only because her eyes have left her head, and she's like, and then I'll notice her head come back where she's like, I'm not looking, I'm not looking, and it's like, I saw you look. Everybody sees you look. Okay,
Well,
and
I
it,
don't pretend I don't. I just don't notice that I am.
right. Right. She dressed to be looked at. Yes, she
Hmm.
did. Yes, she did. And honestly, I was only doing her justice because if I wouldn't have looked,
Uh huh.
she'd have got ready this morning for nothing.
That's right.
It would have been a waste of
That's
her
right.
time and a
That's
waste of
right.
a good dress.
That's
She
right.
might
And
as well
what
just put a
JD's saying is just right. Looking is fine, but being creepy to them or saying something close is not.
I feel like I was creepy.
Because
I do. I feel like I was
your
creepy.
jaw dropped and you couldn't take your eyes off
I
her,
couldn't
the
get
eyes
myself
popped out of your
together.
head.
Yep. Woo 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 woo. Holy shit. Good lord. You know. I mean, I do. I wish I could live that moment back and like watch me on TV and see if I could correct it all. It's
So
you made her
yeah, I don't
day.
think I've ever looked like that. Just somebody asked if I look. I look, but I don't
I
look.
think, yeah, I don't think Judy's ever crossed the line to be creepy, and I didn't mean to. It's just that she looked so good. I mean,
I can, and she'll probably wear less this year. Can I go?
yeah, come. It's free. It's a free picnic, and they put it on by the Hugh Lane organization, which is who T-shirt I'm wearing right now. And they provide food and there's dancing and games and stuff and all kind of free junk.
I don't understand this question. Is your relationship more because you like the company? I don't understand what that is.
Who me and you, we do
Hmm.
enjoy each other's company,
Oh, okay.
you
Each other's
know,
company.
but we also love each other,
Mhm.
and I know that my if my back's ever against the wall, I would never want anybody in my corner more than Judy. Judy is she'd be there for me no matter what.
Except
When
maybe our granddaughter.
Oh yeah, our 4-year-old granddaughter, man, she'd beat you up over me. Yeah, because I give her a little bit of that Coca Cola. I give her a
Yeah.
little bit of Coca Cola in her cup, and that makes me about the coolest grandma you're ever gonna find.
Mhm. As long as each other, I was like third or fourth.
Let's see. Yeah, we're at home. We're at home in our on our patio. It's a
Yeah, we do
backyard
have
here.
wood behind us at
I
our
guess I
house.
should probably
Yeah.
move that ladder. Look how that looks. There's a ladder over there.
Well, it looks like we're at home.
Yeah, we put the ladder over there because today is supposed to be the delivery of the curtains that go along the patio here.
Hmm.
So I left the ladder out so I'll be able to get up there.
You
And
see, we have this netted curtain behind us just to keep the mosquitoes out, and then you've got some other, solid curtains to keep the warmth in when it comes winter.
right, and privacy along
In
that side
privacy.
over there, at nighttime
Yeah.
because we have a hot tub over there, and the women
Yeah.
fight for our delight. That's me. I'm the grand master.
So JD's got a lot here keeping us going. So have you ever had friends try to set you up with someone? You mean while we were together
Oh yeah,
or
no,
before we met each
they all
other?
respect that. But
Hmm.
before you probably did, huh? They fixed me up with her. She came and she was trying to hook up with me, and I would just kind of bloat it off because it was like, oh, another one of them girls after me. And I paid attention to it, and my friend was like, "What are you doing?
She's
You better
so
get
full.
over there with
It's
that
so
girl."
full yourself sometimes.
It was like get in line.
I'm gay, and people always hook me up with other gay people. Like we aren't always compatible,
But you know what? I understand you're not always compatible, but
right? So it's like, oh, you're
sometimes,
gay, so gay. Maybe you should meet each other.
but
I think that's what
sometimes I
they're
think
saying.
they need to open up their eyes to something a little bit more, and that's what they were saying. About not about being a little more you know,
Not so picky.
yeah, yeah. I just think that I would rather be with a vegetarian than to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
Because as long as it's one, not one of them ones that you can't bring meat in the house,
Mm-hmm.
they do have them nutcases, you know. But I just think that if you don't want to eat meat, but I eat meat, it's okay
Mm-hmm.
as long as we have a good time together.
Mm-hmm.
And when you ask about, us being, um, like good friends or whatever, we are. We are very good friends, but we also are lovers, and we also are married, and we're here for each other. So I couldn't ask for, honestly, without sounding too mushy. I couldn't ask for anything better. To have my best friend and my partner in crime, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, my ride or die. You know,
Yeah, what?
ride or die.
Ride or die.
Yep, yep. She's my partner. Let's see.
Okay.
We just went to meat eaters. I am a meat eater. You know. Let's see. I love it. Up the mushiness. Forever and a day. That's it. That's it. That's it. But I mean, if something happens where Judy decides she no longer wants to, be here with me, I'll flatten all the tires. I'm just gonna flatten the tires. She ain't going a damn place with them flat tires.
Girl, don't take away my chicken.
That's right. That's right. I could probably let you like not have pork. We could probably like do that. Like not have pork in the house. I'm okay with that because I'll cook it on the grill.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really eat that much pork anyway. We only do it a couple times a year.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the
But
gift.
but
I love my hot dog.
yeah, and there's
Sugar in the
chicken.
gas tank, battery disconnected,
That's
tire
it.
flat.
She ain't going to damn place.
Oh, why don't you go ahead
You
and
better
say
call an Uber.
what if get that I was reading a book.
Yeah,
We were in bed and I was reading a book and I was gonna be going away.
because that's what we do when we're in bed.
Yeah.
She reads a book.
Mm-hmm.
I play on my phone. Go ahead.
And
Go ahead.
I said something like, I don't know, about what I would do if I came home you had somebody else on my side of the bed.
Oh, that was so funny.
I said I throw out the window and then I just kept reading my book.
It was
I
so
think
funny.
that took you aback. I'm Jewish and I do eat pork. I don't keep kosher.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
you doing bad 9 to
Judy,
6? We're not talking about
wait. Now
that.
now I mean, Judy, she'll knock you out for some ribs. You throw some good barbecue ribs up there, she'll just, and you talk about throw you out the window. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She knock you out for some ribs. Matter of fact, anybody that lives in our area here in the Pittsburgh area, there's
Yeah.
a town not too far from us called Murraysville. There's a restaurant up there called DJ's, and I'm giving them a plug. I don't care; they ain't paying me or nothing like that. DJ's has the best ribs. We should take the kids up there this week, maybe if you get
Yeah.
a chance.
Yeah.
If you're feeling it, because that food's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Or we should just take ourselves.
But they like to share the joy.
Yeah, I do.
We
I like
discovered the place already. We like to
right. I
show
like for
them
other
too.
people to realize how good it
Yeah.
is.
I'd sell my firstborn for some good ribs.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to. You wouldn't have. Nobody's gonna buy that. Your firstborn. No.
I remember watching a movie a long time ago. I was watching a movie, and there was a couple. They weren't married, but they were talking about marriage. And I mean, one woman was dating one guy, and she was saying, what would you do um, if I cheated on you? And he said, well, I would talk with you about it and try to understand what was going on, and we work it out.
Yeah.
She didn't marry him. She was dating another guy. She said, what would you do if I cheated on you? And he said, I'd push him off a mountain. She said, I'm marrying you.
Yeah.
Because somebody cheat, you don't supposed to be understanding. You're supposed to say, no, that's mine.
Well,
That
yeah.
was her opinion.
Well, that's her opinion.
That was her.
Because they got all these different ways of thinking about it now.
Mm-hmm.
Where people like to share.
Oh, well,
They have ice cream cones. They let you have a lick. I don't share my ice cream. I can't stand nobody licking off my ice cream cone. You know what I mean? Let's see. My youngest makes awesome ribs at home. I tell him I
I
love
love it.
his restaurant. Yes. And then Alex says, my best friend asked that, and I
I thought it.
responded.
Ever heard of Lorena Bobbitt?
Ooh. You know what? I think some of the younger people don't know who Lorena is. And
Mm.
then, okay, we have 9 minutes left, and then we're leaving.
And if we
You
get
know,
kicked off TikTok, you can find us on YouTube.
yes, our
Edie
YouTube
and Judy
channel
Rainbow
is
Grannies.
Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies, and that's on YouTube. And so if you go over there and you follow us on YouTube, you'll get to hear lots of other funny stuff and some serious stuff and just get some stuff. Make sure you follow us over there too, because there's no charge for subscribing and everything over there.
Oh wow,
Anybody
she was local to Alex. That's why you knows about her.
anybody that is not following us, please make sure you're following us right now. I want to thank you all for all the gifts, Shannon, and everybody else that's given us gifts, because that helps us buy a pizza at the end of the month, and we really appreciate it. Good morning. So
Yeah,
I can't
pizza,
remember.
Bobbitt.
Oh my goodness. Okay, a lot of people don't remember, young people don't know who Lorena Bobbitt is. But
Hmm.
I remember, this is where I could get like a little bit in trouble. Anybody, okay, if you remember who Lorena Bobbitt is, say I do in the chat right now, or say I don't. Lorena Bobbitt. I want to know, I want to watch it roll through,
Okay.
say I do. Kate, do you know who Lorena Bobbitt
I
is?
do, I do, I do, I do.
Okay,
Oh, everybody is going to know.
okay.
I don't.
You don't?
Okay.
Okay, well,
Everybody
Lorena
is.
Bobbitt, she
I don't.
caught her husband cheating on her, right?
No,
Yep. And what she
no,
did,
no. He attacked her.
he was cheating too.
Oh,
He
oh.
was cheating.
Okay.
Okay, okay, you're
He
saying that
assaulted her.
he assaulted her. So when he went to sleep, is that what happened? She just whacked it off,
Hmm.
right? What'd she
Hmm.
whack it off with? A big knife, or a little knife, or a pocket knife, or
I don't know.
yeah, we have to look that up. Everybody want to know exactly what kind of knife she
Hmm.
used to whack it off. So
Hmm.
not only did she whack it off, she was driving down the road and she took it and she tossed it out the window,
Hmm.
right? But
Hmm.
then they came along and found it. So I don't know. I mean, I've seen a few of them things in my lifetime. What should we call them? Something? Penis
We
is a good
know.
word.
Yeah.
So
Kitchen
kitchen
knife.
knife, okay, butcher knife,
Butcher knife.
okay. I mean, we've all seen some of them.
Hmm.
So, how big would it have to be for her to whack it off, throw it out the window, and they drive along and find it?
Hmm.
You know?
Hmm.
I mean, it had to be like laying out, or maybe they had like one of them dogs that instead of being a cadaver dog, it was like a pecker dog or something like that.
Uh,
You know?
and then that's right, Alex. I remember that too. Then they reattached it, and he did adult film.
Yeah, because,
'Cause everybody wanted to see it.
right, but I heard that that it was even bigger after maybe they used like a donor, a donor,
Hmm.
a donor PP,
Yeah, I
you
don't know.
know,
I
because
don't
they
know.
I heard it was even bigger because I mean not
Sounds
very
like a
big.
tabloid. Like no, 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 no. It was in the
It was a
news.
real
It
deal.
was in the news.
Yeah, it was a real deal. And he did adult films, but I think he had trouble with circulation after that because even reattaching it, I don't think
Yeah,
they
they
should have
said.
reattached it. I think they should just left it go.
Well, I don't think he thought so.
Can you imagine like when she creeped into the night? I didn't see the movie, but like
Hmm.
at nighttime when she creeped in and he was laying there sleeping, and she peeked up underneath the covers like that, and she saw that little thing just laying there, and she said, "Did she you think she reached over and she grabbed a hold of it and said what, or did she just like how'd she do that?" I think you'd have to have a really, really sharp knife because you couldn't. He'd get up and
Uh,
start and try to.
oh no, she was traumatized. Somebody saying if he assaulted her, have he shouldn't
Redemption.
have a redemption arc.
What's a
Mm,
redemption arc? Put it back
anyway,
on.
yeah.
Let's see.
I
I
think as
think
a boy, I need to leave.
it was a sharp
Yeah.
kitchen knife. Well, it must have been
Oh
really,
yeah.
really sharp.
And one of the things, of course, I was upset about is that they were so concerned about him that the police and the court and everything didn't even take into effect that she had been
Yeah, I
traumatized.
think she actually had to go to jail, didn't she? Yeah. I wonder what they charge her with. That's probably just assault. Just like I don't know. Uh, I don't know. But anyway, let me thank you all for hanging out with us today. We've had a great time. I know we're on here talking about Lorena Bobbitt and her Mr. Bobbitt and how much fun they
Yeah.
had Bobbitt it.
Mhm.
When the red Bobbitt goes bob along.
And the other thing, I mean, you hear about this, but for her to actually go and do that shows how traumatized she
Right.
had to been.
I just want to know how, and I knew this when I remember hearing about it happen. How the heck did they walk down the road and find it? I mean, how big was it? It wouldn't be like laying a piece of, I don't know, kibasi out there. It couldn't have been that big. It had no blood flow.
Uh huh.
It had to be just a little nubby.
Uh huh.
So, and why? And I lived in a small town where we had like stray dogs running around all the time. If you'd have had a stray dog walking around, they found it. Don't you
They
think it would
find
have
it.
probably ate it
Mm-hmm.
or carried it off to
Who
build
knows?
dig in the
Who
woods
knows?
and what's his
Yeah.
pronouns now? Bobbit. Let's see. That's
It
why.
was a it was a very industrial area. I think it landed on a sidewalk.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Alex, for helping clear up my. I've been wondering this for the past 30 years because it's probably been about 30 years since. You know, wonder
Yeah.
what it looks
Yeah.
like now. Like,
Well, I don't know.
do you think scar tissue kept building up and building up? Probably got a
I don't
keloid.
know, but I
He's
also
probably in.
do.
He's probably in demand.
But I also remember that being told that it was up. Edie got to fix a puddle piece here for TikTok. They want to see that we're still on.
Uh-oh.
And but anyway, they said that it was easier to reattach that than it would be to reattach a finger.
Yeah.
That the
Remember,
surgery was
we
very
have a really
different.
good friend that worked in the hospital in I forget what the name of the hospital is in Arizona, and they reattach fingers and limbs and
Hmm.
stuff all the time.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna have to ask her if they ever had a. I'm gonna ask her if they ever reattached one of them. Chris Cooley,
Yeah.
thank you very much. We hit 40,000 likes this morning, and you guys have
Wow.
just been sweet and funny. It's been so nice to have you, hanging out with us. If you're not following us, please make sure
Yeah.
you're following us so you don't miss us next week. We come on here every Saturday and Sunday morning, God willing, and the creek don't rise.
At 9 o'clock Eastern time, and we also have our YouTube channel, Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies. You can catch our lives; they're recorded on there. We also have other recordings on there where we've interviewed people or just talked about whatever topic. Like, an old topic was, why does my son like to wear dresses?
Oh, you know
You
what?
know,
When
and
when we did do that one, why does my son like to wear dresses? It
thank you
was
for the gift.
amazing how many people were really, interested in wanting to know because evidently in the back, there's a lot of people sitting there right now.
Hmm.
And evidently they want to know this, but they don't have anybody to ask that kind
Right.
of stuff to. You don't ask your neighbor, hey, my son wearing dresses, what do you think or
What do you
whatever.
think that's
Because
all about?
yeah, because they're basically trying to, this is the hidden part of the world. There
Hmm.
are organizations though that are out there that are willing to help you and your son, you know, um, or your
Gay
daughter.
organizations,
Yes,
gay community centers who can direct you to places.
right,
You know,
to help you all deal with what you have to deal with. I'd be at a blind convention next week.
I may not be able to be on. Okay,
Oh,
okay, Chris, but enjoy the convention.
yes, have a good
Yeah.
time.
Have a great day, Queens. You too. Everybody have
Thank
a good
you.
day. We've got one more minute. One more minute.
Thank
With
you. Boy,
last minute
I hate,
questions.
I really, right, last minute questions. I hate to leave you guys, especially when you see there's 236,
Mm-hmm.
36 people there, listening to us talk about whatever. Is there one more question anybody wants to ask? Um, we're going to get ready and head on. We're going to go down and visit some of Judy's family and see how they're doing and maybe stop and get something special to eat while we're out there because we don't have no running water here at the house right now.
Yeah, we don't.
So,
Yeah, we had coffee in a carafe left over from yesterday, so we were able to heat that up in the microwave. Thank goodness.
yes. Yeah, I know. I know, I woke up this morning thinking, well, we got that thing I brought
That's
home
what I
last
thought
night.
about last night.
Pet peeves. No, we're gonna leave on a happy note. Beautiful couple. Thank you very much, Louise. I mean, pet peeves. Hmm.
I don't know, because
Yeah.
somebody asked if we ever get mad at each other, and I
All the
thought,
time.
well, yeah, but we just let it go. We don't.
Yeah.
Most of the time, we don't even say anything because
You've probably witnessed this on here all the time. Like yesterday when she just kept kissing and kissing and kissing my face. That was making me like so irritated. You know. Now I think if that's the one thing that irritates you the most right then, that's not too bad.
Mm-mm.
Children, yes, we have children. Do you want some? Let's see. How long have you been together? Long enough that we enjoy each other, but not too long to where we're over it. Ow! She just punched me in the face. Did you see that? I know it was recorded. It was recorded. You saw that, right? You saw her punch me in the face?
No, no, see, no,
You saw it.
no.
If I just saw that. Somebody saw it. I know you saw it. Okay,
I'm calling the police.
thank you, Alex. Hey,
No,
Alex.
no.
Okay, wait.
No.
I'm going to stay on here just a few
It
more
was a
minutes.
love tap.
Alex, one day we had to call the police here because I couldn't figure out how to, I think it was turn the alarm off on the house or something like that. And when the policeman came, good Lord, this
He,
man,
he was,
he,
oh man,
he
he's
had
young and he
muscles
worked out.
popping out
Mm-hmm.
all over himself. And I mean, them uniform pants was
Any
fitting.
attitude could go work out with
I
him.
did. I did. I'm like, I can tell you work out. Can I work out with you? And I didn't want to work out like doing the nasties or nothing like that. But I knew somebody like that, if I could just like hang out with him for maybe 2 weeks straight and just do half of what he did.
You should invite him to the picnic.
Yeah, invite him to the picnic. Yes.
So here we have, okay, Kendra and her fiance are a gay couple, age 35 and 30. What kind of relationship advice would you give us? Yeah.
You want to give him? Go
Yeah.
ahead. I'm always giving advice.
Respect what's different about each other. Respect your differences, share each other on.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's the best advice I can give.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let you be you.
Mm-hmm.
That's really nice. Let's see. Didn't know she had an arm. Let's see. Thought I heard that. Anyway, hey, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. Listen to your partner. See, you getting all kind of advice.
Yeah. Everything. Listen to your partner.
Yes. So
Yeah.
thank you all. We'll be back next week at on Saturday. Oh, what happened to the water? There was a water main break.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. So down at the bottom of the street there, they're digging a big hole in the street.
Yeah.
And so
Hopefully,
that's
sometime today we'll have our water back.
yeah, yeah. But
All right.
we'll be all right. We got drinking water, and we always have the
I'm
hot
very
tub.
careful this time moving my arms. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you.
Come back next week. Check out our YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
look, she flinched. I know I did. I'm not dumb. Heck yeah. I love Judy. I'm not afraid. Blink, blink, blink. Bye.
Oh, I gotta say, Edie, when she first started seeing her doctor, she kept wanting me to go with her to every appointment. And I finally said, at some point you have to go by yourself, and they're going to think I don't let you go see them by yourself.
Yeah, I'm not
It
scared.
could look
Bye.
bad. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye. I
Have a
miss
good
yous.
week.